Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. According to the Jasmine brand, Love and Hip Hop's Boo confirmed she's taking legal action against Karen King and the physical alter KK at the reunion. Well, you deserve that dragon. In an exclusive statement, Pooh says, everyone knows that Carly and Scrap have had relations. I thought Karen and I were cool. We've never had a disagreement or anything before. When I lashed out at Carly, it had nothing to do with Scrap or Karen. It was strictly towards Carly. But you know everybody trying to keep their paycheck going. Karen wanted some of the shine. And since she had no storyline, she grabbed my wig line. As you saw in season 8, Karen had very little to no airtime, and she just wanted to secure her spot for next season. I'm a leader, so she desperately wanted to take me out to gain approval from the other girls who were beefing with me and gain more exposure for her fan base. Violence is never the way to go, but you know the truth hurts and a hit dog will always holler. So I hope the other girls put money on her books. We must build up our sisters and encourage them to be strong and wise and never give up on their goals. This is an experience from which we all can learn. Child, she ain't going to jail for that. She's Karen Teflon King. She done had her ex-husband beat up and didn't go to jail for it, so please, Karen gonna be fine. Remember she got caught stealing $5,000 worth of shit from Saks Fifth Avenue? That shit ain't never gone to trial. Honey, she Karen Teflon King and I wouldn't mess with it. Russell Simmons said I introduced 45 to his first black girlfriend. Honey, if there was ever a time to shut up, it's always safe to assume, Russie, nobody wants to hear from you. Queen Latifah is going to play Ursula in the live Little Mermaid. Now there's a live action and now there's a live musical. Do we want that much Little Mermaid? Like y'all couldn't get another story going for the musical? So Queen Latifah gonna be Ursula. We don't know who's gonna be Ariel. Oh wait, no. The girl from Moana, she gonna be Ariel. Then reggae artist Shaggy is gonna be Sebastian. All right, I mean, I'll peep at it. I'll peep at it. I hope it ain't as bad as Rent. Rent was terrible. It was terrible. They need to leave some of this live shit alone. Leave it to the Broadway people, honey. You got to train for that. But I'll peep at Queen Latifah doing Ursula. It's nothing like they've ever done before. It's a seamless interweaving of live action musical and performances and the animated film itself. There will be 10 to 11 sequences throughout the special, with 2 or 3 of the songs coming from the 2008 stage adaptation. This never-before-seen hybrid format will feature beautifully intricate sets and costumes. Okay, all right. Honey, we also know Cats is out there, so I'm just gonna wait and see what you're gonna put on the screen. Atlanta has been renewed for seasons 3 and 4, and they gonna go on and film them both back to back in 2020. That's smart, cause honey, Donald Glover got real busy. I also think that the 4th season is gonna be the last season. I think that it takes a lot of time to do this show, and after the hiatus, I don't know if he really wants to do it because remember, he was like, well, contractually, yes, I will be working on the show contractually. I have to say that contractually, so I think he might just want to do something different creatively. I mean, hell, he got Lion King money now. So do you think Atlanta's going to come back for season 5 or do you think it's going to be 3 and 4 and then that's it? Because I feel like when they shoot shit back to back, that lets you know. Like, let's wrap this up. Come on, everybody, get together. We wrapping it up. I get a wrap-up tea. Okay, I saw Disney, ESPN, and what else? And Hulu is gonna bundle for $12.99, and everybody was like, oh, R.I.P. Netflix, R.I.P. Netflix. Y'all ain't that damn broke. You gonna have Netflix and Hulu. You gonna pay the little $25, and it's gonna be okay. I'll say this, that's more R.I.P. cable. That's more R.I.P. cable. CNN is going to launch an all-black panel show featuring Angela Rye, Bakari Sellers, April Ryan, and Andrew Gillum. I'm looking forward to that. That is going to be non-stop trending on Twitter, and you know it. It's just going to be reads, and roast. Political style. And you know April Ryan can just get you with an expression. Remember when Sarah Sanders would just be lying? And she would be like... Oh, God. Oh, that's going to be real good. According to The Blast, Wendy Williams is not back working with her husband and wants the divorce finalized ASAP. She said, the only business me and Mr. Hunter are involved with is getting a divorce finalized. She said, we'll continue to be friends, but we needed a divorce yesterday. Well, I'll give you that. And they had to take their house off the market because so many people were driving by looky-looing and calling, trying to get the tea that it's a private listing now for qualified buyers only. But good luck, Wen. I don't know what to believe, but good luck. Y'all think she's sick of Kevin or sneaking back to work with him? Because I would say she is a hot, stinking mess. With your sobriety issues, with your hiatuses, I don't know who would really want to work with you. You seem like a gamble. Oh, God. Rainn Wilson is an asshole. Some kid on the street said, oh, my God, are you Dwight? And he said, no. And then he said, yes, you are. I'm your biggest fan. Can I have a picture? And he said, what's my name? And he was like, I don't know your real name. And then he walks off. Girl, you are Dwight from The Office. Don't nobody give a fuck about you. What else have you done? I can't stand that. You were lucky enough to make millions lucking up on a character that now people know and love. You better be fucking grateful. Deborah Messing said, child, you come up and call me Grace anytime you damn well please. I know very well that's the side my bread is buttered on. I can't stand that. I can't stand that not one bit. I want to turn the air conditioning off because I'm chilly, but I know the second I do, it's going to be muggy in here. It's that time of year. Oh my God. In New York news, a notorious party crasher who used a series of frauds to scam his way into exclusive Manhattan events, including the Tribeca Film Festival, was sentenced Wednesday to 2 to 4 years in prison. Damn! Child, you supposed to be able to blend in with the guest. Priantha De Silva, 61, copped to 1 count of criminal possession of a forged instrument as part of a plea deal he struck with Manhattan prosecutor. The high society-loving crook allegedly used a forged check to buy a $15,000 VIP package for 2 to attend the Tribeca Film Festival. He was captured on surveillance April 19th enjoying the festivities. A few days later, he was photographed partying at Celebrity Night Spot, One Oak, where he allegedly passed a bad check. They taking checks at One Oak? Girl, they really out here just taking checks? He was sentenced in 2012 to 1.5 to 3 years for sneaking in the Elizabeth Seton Pediatric Center Gala and bidding on a $15,000 Prada bag during a silent auction with a fake Bank of America credit card. Oh my God. You just can't go in and hobnob. You gotta be big ball and shot call. In 2017, he crashed a bash for Polaroid's 80th birthday, where he told one partygoer he worked with Lady Gaga. His lawyer says his client has learned his lesson and just wants to move on with his life. Yeah, to the next party! Queen Elizabeth makes an unusual effort to welcome Meghan Markle, but never afforded that offer to Kate. Well, honey, Meghan Markle is more. Simply more. I mean... like the other heifer, she alright, I ain't got nothing against her, but Meghan has that celebrity it factor. True star quality. Meghan seems to have forged a particularly close relationship with the Queen, if you compare that to when other people have married into the royal family. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad that her and the mother-in-law is getting along. I mean, what's Williams' wife's name? Cause she really, Catherine already like knew the ropes and shit. She is British. Meghan ain't British. So she like, come on girl, let me tell you how we have our tea. And again, I would rather spend an afternoon with Megan than an afternoon with Catherine. But I'm sure she's lovely too. In some shit never changes news, Moni Slaughter slams Love and Hip Hop editing and wants a respectful conversation with Lil Fizz and April Jones. You're never gonna get it. Slaughter isn't happy with a teaser that shows what viewers can expect from the trio in upcoming episodes. Slaughter vented on social media where she shared part of the teaser where she's yelling at Jones, who tells Slaughter that Slaughter and Lil Fizz aren't friends, which they ain't. Fizz steps in and Jones lets him know that Slaughter thinks Fizz owes her a conversation. Fizz made it clear that he wasn't open to talking to her and said, "Have a great day." Slaughter is now calling for another conversation with Fizz and Jones. "I'm sure my face says it all, but I didn't like the edit I saw last night. Since everybody wants me to be mad about the parts of the scenario that don't affect me, I'll entertain it. Clearly the real issues will always get lost in translation, and I've come so far. I've grown tremendously. I wanted to leave the series on a high. I want to leave peacefully. So how about we try this one last time? I'm going to give these two one more opportunity to have a respectful conversation with me about what actually matters here, and it's not them, it's not me, it's my son." And she said they also need to apologize. So since they're stuck to each other like stink on boo-boo, let's chat openly, honestly, quietly, meaning not yelling, after they both apologize for this fuckery right here. Last year, I was quiet on social media all season about the show. This year, I didn't watch a single episode or clip of Atlanta. I stopped liking any and all show-related comments on social media until this erupted. So before I learn how to get like my sweet brother Omarion, let me revive the old me real quick. Clock is ticking. Somebody go tell production they got to the end of the week to round Barnum and Bailey up before I go find them myself. Girl, you can't have a respectful conversation with people that don't respect themselves. Just a little tip from me to you. Omarion has stayed quiet about the drama because Omarion don't give a fuck about April. It seemed like Omarion don't give a fuck about them kids. Omarion don't give a fuck about B2K, honey. He is there for the CHEK check. Porsha Williams confirmed she's back with Dennis McKinley. They're taking it one day at a time. According to the Jasmine brand, she's wearing her engagement again, and she didn't take him to Canada. He wanted to go, but when they got back, it was makeup time. So I guess we'll find out about the Chitete Allegege on the show, but I guess, you know, if you like that pregnant man, I love him. He ain't my baby daddy or fiance, so girl, do your show, honey, do your show. But isn't it a little convenient that all this happened just in time for the cameras to be rolling? And now let's get to today's hottest tea. Things almost came to blows between Yovanna from Clark, ACU, and Porsha. According to B. Scott, the dinner at Lavelle got heated and explosive drama went down after the ladies ended up in Marlo Hampton's hotel room. A source exclusively tells B. Scott that Cynthia and Marlo started arguing over audio that Leaks believes proved Cynthia was talking trash about her. Then Kenya Moore jumps in to defend Cynthia, blaming Nene for starting the entire argument in the first place. Kenya doesn't believe the audio exists because Nene hasn't been able to produce it. Yovanna from Clark, ACU, allegedly has it in her possession, and things escalated from there. Kenya quite blatantly told Nene to shut the fuck up. Well, honey, you know moose are very agitatable creatures, so Nene got up and charged with her antlers up in Kenya's face. It was almost goring. We're told both ladies were pointing fingers in each other's face. Nene maintains that she has not heard the audio, even though both her and old BFFs Marlo and Yovanna from Clark, ACU, keep talking about it. Girl, I almost fell ass over tea kettles. Who puts their ass over a tea kettle? You burn your pussy. Meanwhile, Porsha and Yovanna from Clark, ACU, got into it after Yovanna said something click about Dennis. And apparently Yovanna got so pissed, she put hands on Porsha and was sent home from the trip early and is looking at a suspension. I'm here for the skirmish. I'm here for a slap. Here for a bop. Here for a mush, mush, mush in the face. Because last season, honey, we deserved, again, We deserve a Sunday Carter black eye after last season's bore fest. You robbed us of 20 weeks of our lives. So, honey, if you want to get physical, I'm ready to see it. So you can go back to pretending you're high end when you got some high drama. Right now, it's time to get at love and hip-hop. Hell, we TV where they really show the skirmishes. And to close things out, let's talk about the Married to Medicine Season 7 trailer. I was kind of disappointed. I mean, oh God, we gotta talk about the you. I'm gonna wait until Chris is here to talk about the unit. We will talk about the units on Pop Roast this week. We're just gonna get into the plot right now. Who the fuck is this? Nigga, what? I gotta get a different phone number, maybe one with 6 digits, so that these robocalls will stop. And as usual, Bravo will put the shit out and OMG Reality gets it first. And for some reason, they just will not put the shit on YouTube. I've been whining about it for years. Somebody tell Andy Cohen to put that shit on YouTube and stop getting on my fucking nerves. So they've got a girlfriend code that they all break. No lying. Accept me as I am, family's off limits, and that's what they all have to agree to. Now, what I can't agree to, now I'm only going to talk about one unit, just one. Why you got on Nene's wig, Quad? I know you both in Atlanta and probably go to the same beauty supply, so that's why you got on the same little $40 shake and go. Oh, Quad. I don't know how I feel about you. I want to like you, but there's just something there under the surface that I'm like, you might not be a good person. Now, Mariah saying, you know I don't do cocaine. I don't know that, Mariah. I'm sorry. As amped as you get, people do cocaine. Your husband give me a cokey tea, and not a bad cokey tea. He just give me like he do a line or two. Oh, okay, the fact that they're doing goat yoga in the trailer, I'm like, really? We gotta do goat yoga? I feel like that's when you having a shitty season. Didn't they do goat yoga last season on Atlanta? They did goat yoga on that shitty season of Basketball Wives. So whenever I see goat yoga, I get real concerned. It's like, y'all ain't got shit to do but this? Where's the fucking drama? So we've got an international trip to Cabo, and it looks fun. Okay, if you gotta walk on the side of the freeway, Toya, you clearly have to walk on the side of the freeway. Screaming about it is not gonna help. You got on my nerves with that. And we like 10 seconds in. Okay, now Eugene, why the hell are you telling Quad this is a couple's trip, but you're not in a couple, right? She knows that. Why make the girl feel bad about the marriage? Let the ladies go after her. You need to leave her alone. We all know Quad ain't shit. Just let her be ain't shit in her corner. Oh, God. Quad dating. And you see, the second somebody had children, she was like, a child? A human child? Ugh. I mean, that's my reaction, so I get it. But, you know, she was pretending she wanted babies. Oh, God. Toya and Eugene gotta have a moving plot line. I guess the Forever House ain't finished or it's fallen through, and now they gotta get out of that rental. Somebody always is like, get the fuck out. They have been moving for 7 years. They came in the series moving, the show gone in with them getting a new house. Heffley, you are just the most ignorant, the most disgusting, and the most repugnant person on reality television. Jackie's still having trust issues with her big ugly. And now we got Contessa and her man having some real issues. He's turning the children against her. Quad and Simone having issues. And Simone does have a point. It's tough to keep track of Quad's wigs. I wonder if she's got like a Dewey Decimal System at the house. And then we get Jackie. Don't touch me right now, Contessa. I'm a new girl and you just met her. And it will be back September 8th, Sunday. And then you know they're going to bump it once Real Housewives come back. And then they're going to start playing hopscotch with it all through the Thanksgiving and holiday season. It's going to go from Sunday to Thursday to Friday, maybe back to Sunday again. Who knows? But those were today's hot topics, so I'll see you soon for something. Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. So as my mugs say, tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate to head over to the Biffa Emporium for a cute collection of hoodies and mugs. Link below.